First and 10 at the 20-yard line. 3-point lead for Princeton.
Dartmouth have gotten touchdowns on their last 2 drives.
Jared Giardino in at quarterback. Here's the snap. Giardino with the keeper. Scrambles right, up across the 25 to the 27. And that's what he's been averaging, 7 yards a carry.
That'll put him about 170 on the day and 23 carries.
Not bad. Not bad at all for Jared Giardino. That's the season high in rushing yards for any Dartmouth player this season, much less a quarterback. Here's the snap. Giardino keeps it himself. He's chopped down from below as he's slow to roll over and get up, but he'll do so as 3rd and 4 pops up for Dartmouth's offense.
That was the one to hand off the jet sweep. Estrada was the guy in motion. There wasn't much help for the Princeton defense outside.
Now Ryder Stone's in at running back. Jack Hannigan comes in at quarterback at the 27-yard line in a 3-point game.
That's a big play because if Dartmouth doesn't convert, they got to give the ball away trailing by 3.
Hannigan fires across the middle, caught Estrada. First down to the 38, up to the 40, tackled at the 40-yard line, 13-yard pickup.
Nice job by Hannigan finding the open man. Giardino comes back out.
Easy pitch and catch.
4th catch of the day for Estrada.
Giardino waves Hagdorn in motion. Snap, fake handoff. Giardino keeps it, steps away from one tackler up to the 45. Drives himself for 5 yards on first down. Elsewhere in New Hampshire action, Albany may have knocked UNH out of the playoffs. 15-0 win for the Albany Great Danes. That's the second sub-500 team that UNH has lost to this year. They were blown out by Holy Cross earlier in the season as well. Snap to Giardino. A stutter step as he bursts up the middle, driving low and hard to the 48-yard line, leaving 3rd and 2.
Changes direction in the hole and plows ahead for 3.
Now
when a great streak comes to the end in Durham, 13 consecutive trips to the NCAA. Nobody's done that in FCS football.
There's no guarantee that they're not in at 7-4 with a Division I win or an FBS win and a win over a top 10 team in Elon. But 4 losses is tough to overcome. Hannigan in at quarterback on 3rd and 2. The defense keys in on the running back Stone. The snap to Hannigan. Stone with the keeper. Goes up the middle to the midfield stripe and got what he needed. 2.5 yards to move the chains.
Stone will pick up the 2 and a first down for Dartmouth.
5:40 to go. Dartmouth 34, Princeton 37.
Ball just over midfield. Now you're really thinking 4-down territory for Dartmouth's offense. Time isn't your friend anymore. Snap to Hannigan. Pump fake. Takes a strike downfield. It's Hagdorn. Open. Caught at the 25. 50, 10, 5. Touchdown.
A 49-yard pass to Hunter Hagdorn.
And a double move to break away from the defense. A pump fake helped him get open and then lofted downfield into the waiting arms of their star sophomore wideout.
The Ivy League Rookie of the Year last year. Leading receiver for the Big Green coming into the game. His 6th touchdown of the year. He missed 2 games.
Here's the snap on the extra point. The hold is good. The kick is up and good. And Dartmouth with a 41-37 lead over Princeton. Most points in a game this season for Dartmouth. First time they've cracked the 40-point barrier.
So for Hannigan, he goes, we haven't got the final numbers yet. 16 for 25, 170 yards, and a touchdown. And that gives him a touchdown pass, Adam, in every game this year. Only one other Dartmouth quarterback has done that in history, and that is Jay Fiedler. So congratulations to Jack Hannigan. You're in pretty good company. Fiedler went on to have a very nice career in the NFL. Still Dartmouth's all-time leading quarterback in just about every category, especially only having played 3 years back then.
Well, Hannigan completes it to Hagdorn. And boy, those numbers for Hagdorn. Took a big jump forward. Now 5 catches, 68 yards, and a touchdown here today. Dartmouth hasn't scored 40 points in a game since October 3rd, 2 years ago. When they played down in Penn in 2015, Dalen Williams helped lead Dartmouth to a 41-20 victory over Penn. It was their, in fact, second straight 40-point performance. The week before, they dropped 49 on Sacred Heart. David Smith with the ball teed up and a delay of game.
5-yard penalty.
Took too long to kick the ball, and now that's going to give Princeton even better field position. Dartmouth hasn't kicked a touchback all day, so they're certainly unlikely to do it now, kicking from their 35 instead of the 40. Tiger Besh back waiting to return. He's one of the best kick returners in the league, and he's due.
Besh is back, along with Will Johnson, but it's mostly Besh who will be taking these kick returns. So 2.5 seasons ago, Dartmouth with a 40-point performance. They've got 40 points here today. As a weak kick sent down to about the 25, bouncing to the sideline, fielded at the 10-yard line before it bounces out of bounds by Besh. He's ripped down at the 19. Michael Gordon with the tackle. And that is not how you draw it up. A missed kick by Smith that almost bounces out of bounds. And now Princeton inside their own 20 to begin the drive.
Princeton has worse field position than they would have had without the delay of game. Jake Moan helping out on the tackle. So Princeton has gone the length of the field.
5 minutes and 14 seconds left.
That's 4 possessions. Princeton scored at least a field goal.
They need more than a field goal here, trailing by 4. Snap to Knopf. He stands in the pocket. He rips one down the middle. Caught at the 35. Carlson to the 40. Stays on his feet. Tackled 44.
Knopf's pass complete over the middle to Carlson.
25 easy yards through the air on the first down of this drive.
9th catch for Carlson. Horsted's got 11. That's going to have 2 guys in double figures. If Carlson gets another, that's a pretty rare event.
41-37 lead for Dartmouth. Snap to Knopf. Stands in the pocket, flat foot, fires far side, catch made. Out of bounds after a couple of yards. That was to the tight end, Graham Adamitis. First time he's had an underneath route today. He's mostly run down the seam.
Hurry up.
2 to the left, 3 to the right. Once he gets to the line of scrimmage, now Knopf pauses and takes a look back to his far sideline. Knopf points out the defense. 3 down linemen and a couple of linebackers on the prowl. Snap to Knopf. 3-man rush. Fires middle of the field. Caught at the midfield stripe. Volker tackled after 2 yards to the 48. Trainer with the tackle, and it leaves 3rd and 2.
With the reception, Trainer takes him down, short of the first down marker.
Is it 4-down territory for the Tigers here, Adam? Probably.
No question. So 3rd and 2 important, but the following down would be just as. Here's the snap. Knopf, quick hitter. Caught out of the backfield. Volker with the first down. Not much more. 45 to the 43. Goes down on his side, and it's 1st and 10.
Trainer on the tackle.
Knopf with a hard fake on the snap. As Princeton realizing they want to milk some clock here. They don't want to score with too much time left. Here's the snap. Knopf fires, tipped at the line of scrimmage. First time all day that Dartmouth's got a hand on one. That makes it 2nd and 10.
Trainer and Miley each with 13 tackles. And they're like 1 tackle apart. They're 2nd and 3rd in the Ivy League. Along with Moen having a great day.
3 minutes and 27 seconds left in regulation. Princeton with the football, they trail by 4. Snap to Knopf, fires near side, caught by Carlson. Some blockers at the 40, 35, stays on his feet, 30, stumbles to the 29-yard line.
Second first down of the drive for Carlson.
McManus on the stop.
Dartmouth hoping to hold him to a field goal. That would leave Dartmouth a point ahead.
I
Unlikely that Princeton's going to try the field goal.
Right,
They're going to
exactly.
go for it. 4-down territory the rest of the way.
Snap to Knopf. He freezes, fires, caught to the 15, 10, 5, touchdown. Jesper Horsted who makes the grab, streaking inside on the defense. And Princeton's ahead 43-41.
Wow. What a shootout.
An absolute
29 yards for Horsted.
bullet of a throw into Horsted.
That's his 12th reception of the day. 2 touchdowns, 160 yards for the Ivy League leading receiver.
An important extra point coming up. The snap is away. The hold is good. The kick up and good. And so, a field goal lead for Princeton, 44-41, with 3 minutes and 2 seconds left in regulation.